Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T Milan and I am back with another video. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join in on a community where we support and teach other beginner nail techs and beauty professionals. So let's go ahead and get into the video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a refill on my nails. I'm showing you guys how to do a refill. First, I'm starting off with removing the gel off of my nails because we're going to go ahead and prep the nail for acrylics. And just an FYI, I believe I'm using a medium 5-in-1 drill bit.
The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on with. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I with what you do.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next step, which is prepping the nail. First, we push the cuticles back. Then we cut the cuticles. And then we take our sanding band and drill and remove the shine from the new growth, but also making sure to remove any possible lifting from the already existing nail.
You need to show that you cry. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever dream of. It's all you need is the time and I could I'll dedicate all my love to you, oh baby. I'm gonna stay by your side, be with you, cool, and let you know everything will be alright. I wanna be down, I wanna be down, I wanna be be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on with. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna love you with what you go through. I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. We have time, I'm getting always through. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason we got someone to care for. Maybe don't you be so sure that you cry, yo. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is good time, and I got plenty of, I better get all my love and take you home, baby. I wanna stay by your side, be that you cool you up, and let you know everything will be alright. Yeah, I wanna be down, I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. No matter the time, I wanna be down, I wanna be down, I wanna be down with what you go. I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. No matter the time, I'm feeling like I wanna be down, I wanna be could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on with.
Alright guys, now we're moving on to the next step in our nail prep, which is dehydrating and priming the nail. I use rubbing alcohol to dehydrate the nail. You guys can use rubbing alcohol or you can buy an actual dehydrator. Both works well. Since you're doing nails, you're more than likely already going to have rubbing alcohol on you anyway, so just why not use the alcohol? No need to buy extra products if you don't need to. We all know nails cost enough. So I use rubbing alcohol to dehydrate the nail, and then I go over it with my Young Nails protein bond, and I coat it 2 times, and that's to prime the nails. And I try to explain to the best of my ability, not just what to do, but why I'm doing it. The reason why I do 2 coats of the Young Nails protein bond is because that's what Young Nails suggested that you do. I know there are other primers that you can put on your nail that you don't have to do 2 coats. You might have one of those primers, and that's fine. They work just as well. But Young Nails suggested that if you're doing acrylics and you're priming the nail and you're using protein bond, that you do 2 coats. So what I do is I do one hand, then I do the second hand, then I go back to the first hand and then do the second hand. So I don't do 2 coats on one hand at one time, if that makes sense. I kind of go back and forth, back and forth. So just an FYI, just to explain to you guys why I do the things that I do. And guys, I also want to say that nail prep is probably the most important stage when you're doing acrylics, just because this determines your retention rate. It determines how long your nails are going to last. I know you guys want your nails to last 3 weeks to a month with no lifting and beyond. So you got to make sure that your nail prep is down pat. You got to make sure that you push those cuticles back, that you're cutting those cuticles, you're eliminating those cuticles pretty much. And you got to make sure you are dehydrating the nail. Those are really key components in having long lasting nails. Alright guys, so now I am going to lay the acrylic and do the actual refill. I'm picking up some monomer on my brush, dipping it in the powder, making sure that I have a medium bead, not a loose bead, not a dry bead, but we want a medium bead so that we can work with it. And I'm laying it on the new growth of my nail. I'm also making sure to go around the cuticle area to make sure that no acrylic has gotten on my cuticle or on my skin, because we want that to be exactly on the nail. It's okay and it's fine if you decide to leave a tiny space in between your cuticle area and your nail enhancement. That is perfectly fine. You don't want the acrylic to touch the skin by no means. You can develop contact dermatitis, or your client can develop contact dermatitis over time, and that can cause lifting if the acrylic is on the skin. So make sure that the acrylic is on the nail and you can leave a tiny space in between the enhancement and the actual skin.
The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be with what you're going through. I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. Every other time I'm getting always through. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone who cares for. Maybe don't you need to show that you cry. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is good time and I got plenty of, I'll dedicate all my love to you, oh baby. I'm gonna stay by your side, be there to cool you up, and let you know everything will be alright. Yeah, I wanna be down, I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. No matter the time, I wanna be down, with what you're going through. I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. No matter the time, I feel like I wanna be down, wanna be down. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so for me, immediately after I'm done laying down the acrylic, I always go into shape. So your next step would be your shaping. I was trying to do a skinny almond look, which has been my go-to. Now, I normally like stilettos. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like stilettos, and I like my stilettos to be sharp. Okay? I like my stilettos to be sharp. I like them so sharp that I want to stab you. Like, I'm not going to stab anybody, but you guys get what I'm talking about. Like, I just love my stilettos to be sharp. But because I work in a nail salon, those sharp stilettos always cut through or tear through the gloves that I use. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like touching people's feet with my bare hands. I don't like putting my hands in people's pedicure water. So I use gloves when I use pedicures. So I say all this to say that I give myself almond. I kind of round my tips because it doesn't cut through the gloves, and I can still kind of have sort of that stiletto look without having a stiletto look. So yeah, that's my preferred shape. That's been my vibe. Skinny almond. Okay, so next, after we've done shaping, I'm going in with my medium metal 5-in-1 drill bits, and I'm going to seal those cuticles. Now, this is something that I had to work on, y'all, for real. And as a beginner, you're going to have to work on perfecting this as well. I have a slight tip for you. If you want to, when you're learning it, make sure you put your drill on low. Put your drill on low, and then try to seal the cuticles. It will make it a little bit easier for you. If you put your drill on medium or high, because you are a beginner, you might not be able to keep up with the drill in sealing, or you might give your client a ring of fire. You're not advanced yet. Advanced people can do it on a higher speed, and they can get the job done, and they can zip through it. But as a beginner tip, I do suggest that you put your drill on a lower setting so that you can see what you're doing, and you can kind of calculate your pressure versus actually seeing what you're doing and catching it, and you can accurately seal those cuticles. So for me, even though I'm not a beginner, I consider myself intermediate level. I keep my drill on low because it allows me to catch it. It allows me to see what I'm doing. It allows me to seal those cuticles perfectly. But I've shadowed someone that was doing nails for 20 years. And she doesn't do hers on low at all. She just automatically put hers on like a medium high, and she go ahead and seal her cuticles. But again, she has 20 years experience and I don't. So she's comfortable with the drill in that way. So it's okay to use a low speed to seal your cuticles. And then when you go in to smooth out the nail with the drill bit, you're going to have to put that speed up a little bit more. Alright guys, so right here is where I'm going to smooth out the actual nail enhancement in its entirety. I did turn up my drill bit. I went from a low setting when I was sealing the cuticles into a medium setting in order for me to kind of like shape the nail, but also just smooth out the nail surface. It's important for you to get that nail surface smooth because we're smoothing for polishing. We don't want no lumps, no bumps, nothing on our nails when we go to polish, because that won't be pretty and our clients won't be happy. So when you're going back in, After you seal the cuticles and you're going back in to smooth out the nails, make sure you're turning your drill up. You cannot do this step on a low setting. It won't work out for you. So make sure it's up, medium high, however you feel comfortable with. Medium is perfect in order to smooth out that nail. Okay, so now that we've went over our nails and we finished with the 5-in-1 metal drill bit, I'm going back over my nails again with the fine grit sanding band. I put my setting, I want to say, well, maybe like 6 or 7. I am using the Kiara Sky nail drill for reference. It's not really a super high setting, probably like a slow medium setting. So you guys can use your best judgment. But for me, I feel like going over it with the sanding band, it just makes it even more smoother and gets out any lines that your drill might have left in the nail. So yeah, make sure you just go over your nails again with the sanding band, and this will probably be the last step before we go ahead and buff the nails and then polish. If you guys notice and you're watching closely, I am going around that cuticle area with the sanding band again. It's just like extra precaution just to make sure that it's sealed. I suggest you do the same thing. It can't hurt anything, so just make sure it's sealed to make sure it's smooth, because at the end of the day, we want our work to last and we want our polish to look good.
The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. You need to show that you cry. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is good time,
All right, and to end this last step before we go into polishing, I'm going in and just buffing the nails, making sure it's again smooth and the polish is going to go on smooth, making sure there's no lines in the nails and everything is everything. You hear me? So yes, last step is to buff the nails. Then after you buff the nails, if you have a client, you're going to instruct them to go wash their hands. Typically in the salon, when we tell our clients to go wash their hands, if they're getting gel, we ask them to not use the soap because sometimes soap can have an agent in it that doesn't allow for the gel to stick. I don't know. This is just, I work in Asian salons and this is kind of like their theory. Like the soap has a little bit of oil in it and it won't allow for the gel to stick. So, I mean, if you are a stickler like me, and this is kind of like where I learned from, instruct your clients to not use the soap, the hand soap, but instruct them to just use the brush just to get off that nail dust off their nails. If they're getting gel, if they're getting regular, it doesn't matter. But if they're getting gel, you can tell them to not use soap and then just tell them to just brush the nail dust off their nails, and then they'll come back to your chair and then you'll go in again with the rubbing alcohol and dehydrate the nail, because gel is not going to last on oily nails. It's not going to last on wet nails. It has to be dry and it has to be dehydrated. So you have to go in again after your client washes their hand and come back to the seat. You have to go again and go over it with your rubbing alcohol. And this is why I say you really don't need to buy a dehydrator. You might as well just use the rubbing alcohol, because I mean, nail products cost so much money, guys. Like, let's not spend money if we don't have to. Like, for real.
You need to show that you cry. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is good time, I'll better get all my love and take you home, baby. I'm gonna stay by your side, be cool.
All right, guys, so I basically just showed you how to do a refill with acrylic. What I'm doing now is I'm going in and designing my nails, actually polishing my nails. This video was really just a how to do a refill. It wasn't really based on designs. So I'm just going to kind of speed through this part real quick. It's necessary. It is part of the video, but I'm just going to speed through in it. But as always, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to build a community where we support beginner nail techs, because I really remember how hard it was for me coming up as a beginner nail tech. Like, nobody wants to teach you, and if people do offer services to teach you, it comes with a price tag and you might not be in a position to afford it. And YouTube is your best friend. I learned from YouTube and I started working in salons, and then I learned even more. So I just want this to be a foundation and a basis for the next girl to gather information and to learn how to do nails and to learn and perfect her craft. So if you guys like my content, again, just make sure you subscribe to my channel, join in on the community. And not only are we focusing on beginner nail techs, but we're also sharing advice and helping other nail techs, helping other advanced nail techs. And you guys probably can help me with anything. So if you have any good comments or any tips and tricks that you want to leave in the comment section, please feel free to do so. I read you guys' comments. I do respond, and I really appreciate them. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for watching this far, if you've gotten this far into the video. And again, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.